Well, one local resident is taking people back in time, one postcard at a time. Steve Hyett recently shared his collection of hundreds of old postcards with visitors at Naperville Settlement, bringing them back to Naperville at the turn of the century. NCTV17's Marc Dahlquist has more.
Today, the fastest way to get in touch with someone is a text, email, or even a phone call. But at the beginning of the 20th century, it was sending them a postcard.
It was an integral way of communicating with folks. The postcards back then, remember, we didn't have photos, didn't have technology that we have today. It's electronic.
Naperville resident Steve Hyett started collecting postcards when he worked for the city as a community officer. Since then, he has collected more than 1,000 postcards that show the growth and history of Naperville.
There was so much history in this town, and it wasn't just old buildings, it was people and stories. I love the stories.
Postcards of Naperville and its landmarks soon became a popular subject when North Central College moved to Naperville from Plainfield in 1870. Then called Northwestern, students from throughout the country wanted to send home postcards of their college town.
That was a very good trip down memory lane. Steve did a wonderful job. I graduated from there. My dad graduated back when it was Northwestern College.
With the energy and interaction of a one-man show, Steve turned back the clock for one night and gave audience members a trip through time.
You just feel like you're there, going through these, as he goes through these postcards, and just the way he presents it all, it's so informative and it's so fun.
Naperville has come from a small rural community to a bustling city, and the postcards help tell that story. Reporting from Naperville Settlement, Marc Dahlquist, Naperville News 17.
Following the presentation, Steve Hyett donated his entire postcard collection to the Naperville Heritage Society so it can be preserved for future generations.